All right, today we're going to talk about the L sound. So a few tips before we start out with working on our L. So L is considered a tongue lifter sound. So you're going to be lifting the tip of your tongue to the top of your mouth. And so the tip of the tongue is going to sit right behind your top teeth. Right there. So you're lifting it up high. So you'll hear me say things like, use your tongue lifter, have a high tongue, push off the top of your mouth. Sometimes we say pull that tongue down. So you're going to be using your teeth kind of like a little wall, and your tongue is up against it. And you're going to be pushing off those teeth and pulling that tongue down so that you can make your L sound, all right? So let's get started. So I am going to start by saying a few words, and I will say them first, and then I want you to repeat me. I'll give you a second or two after I say it so that you can say it back. All right, here we go. Remember to use your good lifter sound. Get that tongue up high to the top of your mouth, behind your top teeth. All right, and you're using your teeth as a wall, and you're pulling off of that or pushing off of that wall and pulling that tongue down. All right, here we go. Log, lion, leaf, licorice, lobster, limes, lamp. Good. Are you remembering to keep your tongue up high? We're keeping it behind your top teeth, and we're pushing off those teeth and pulling that tongue down. Lamb, llama, lotion, lantern, lollipop, leopard, ladder. Good. Are you remembering to keep that tongue up high? Keep it going. Here we go. Lunch, ladybug, lettuce, lizard, lemons. Good. Sometimes when we say our L, I see kids try to put their tongue outside of their mouth. The important thing is to remember to keep it inside of your mouth and behind those front teeth. They're really going to help you to push off and pull that tongue down. Letter. Good job. All right. So now I will give you a word or two, and you can try using your words in sentences. If you start to feel like you're getting really good at saying these words, pick a word and use it in a sentence. The important thing is to remember when you're saying sentences is not only do you have to make that good sound in that word, you have to remember to do it when you're also trying to put your words in sentences, which can be kind of challenging sometimes. But we just have to keep thinking about using our good sounds. All right, so I will make a sentence first about the word ladder. The girl climbed up the ladder, all right? So I was remembering to use my good sound while I was making my sentence. Sometimes this can be tricky, and if I hear myself and I'm like, oh, that wasn't the best L that I would have really liked to have done, I'll just stop and I'll say my sentence over again and thinking about my good sounds, all right? All right, now you take a turn and make a sentence using the word lunch. Go ahead. Awesome job. Okay, now I want you to try and make a sentence using the word lemons. Don't forget to keep that tongue up high. Go ahead when you're ready. Awesome job. So any of the words that we practiced today can be more challenging if you put them into the sentence and make it at the sentence level. Sometimes we make mistakes, but we can go back and correct them ourselves. So if you hear that mistake or that error, that's okay. Just go back and try it again. All right. The more you practice, the better you're going to get at your L sounds. And keep up the hard work.